Okay, moving on to our strength part. So strength part A, we're looking at some pull-in strength and some push-in strength. So for our pull-in strength, we could be looking at very similar movements to what we've just done over here. Oh, I'm gonna do some running, Sam.
Watch your head.
I'm gonna do some running the other way. So, when we're doing this row, if you can keep full grip, awesome. If you can't quite, no worries. And when we're rowing, we're trying to get your hands nice and close in to your chest. Yeah? Here. We could obviously be taking this a little bit lower. If you're someone that needs to get nice and low, we may need to raise the rings higher, but for the next movement, for the push-ups, you then may also need a box. So we're looking at 5 to 8 reps on here. Moving on from our rows, if you've got some strict pull-in strength vertically, we're looking at supinated, so under grip, and we're looking at close grip pull-ups. It will be a bit hard to get your elbows locked completely out because your head kind of gets in the way at the bottom. But by keeping them this way, we're practicing getting your hands nice and close in for the start of that muscle up. So jumping up here, as nice and close. And pull as high as you can at the top. So I'm trying to pull my hands towards my chest. So once we've hit our 5 to 8 reps on our pull-in variation, we're going to look at a ring push-up. So just like in the warm-up, we could be bringing the rings out here. And then the lower we bring them down, the harder the push-up's going to be. What I want you to really focus on is as you finish the rep, is turning these rings out. So our little fingers are coming in towards each other. So nice tight body, we go down, as you come up, turn the rings here, nice round back at the top of the rep. So we're looking at, between the pull-in movement and the push-in movement, something you can do for 5 to 8 reps. We're going to go one straight from the pull-ups into the push-ups, then have 1 to 2 minutes rest between those. From there, strength part B, we're looking at a bit of accessory work. So the top of the muscle up, the support position, is where we want to be turning those rings out, and then the bottom of the dip. So I've got one of these little mini bands around these rings. It's going to go behind you. You could use a box to help you get up. I'm just going to jump up and hope that it goes right. Then if you use a box, it won't swing around. So you see the band is helping me turn these rings out and control the rings. So I'm trying to keep super straight, tight body. I'm going to do a 15-second hold here. From here, after that, I'm going to come down to the bottom of this dip. So I've got the ring set up so I can get into the bottom of the dip. My feet's still on the floor. I'm going to turn my feet under and hold in this bottom position here. So in that position there, we're working on a little bit of mobility. People with super tight chest may find muscle ups quite hard, not because they're not strong enough, but they come up, they can't get their hands underneath the rings here and keep it close, so they go out super wide, which makes it super hard and super inefficient. So that position there is going to help you. Again, 15-second hold there. We've got 3 sets of that, 30 to 60 seconds rest between the sets. Done.